Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and obviously as you can tell by the title and by what you see in front of you, it's going to be on a new flashlight that I just picked up. Now I was actually at my local gun shop today and I ran into to these flashlights. I've heard about them, but I've never actually had the chance to have them in my hand and use them and stuff like that. And for the most part, the only ones that I've actually seen have been smaller kind of pocket flashlight versions of these. So when I saw this, I picked up the packaging and I started reading some of the features and stuff like that, and I was pretty intrigued. Now, actually, I picked this up because I wanted to test it out. Obviously, I've got a couple of lights that I already use as my everyday carry lights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what all comes in the packaging and then just a little bit about the different features of this particular light. Again, bear in mind I actually just picked this up today, so I don't have any first-hand knowledge of just how it carries and stuff like that. So obviously just this is going to be more of an informational video. So from you can see, it's pretty nice packaging, as you guys can see here. This is by a company called Nextorch, and this model right here, it's called the myTorch AA. So obviously right off the bat, it's going to be using a AA battery, which is really nice. They're readily accessible. I use just one AA battery, so it's not going to break the bank when it comes to actually purchasing battery for it. It has this system is called STT, which stands for Smart Torch Technology, and basically what that does is it gives you infinite modes. Now right out of the packaging, you get 3 modes. You get a high mode, a low mode, and a strobe mode. So obviously you can see here from the packaging, it has a high output of 70 lumens, and then obviously you can see the different features that it carries and stuff like that. It is waterproof to 1 meter, so that's always good. Then right here you'll see it says it's the world's first PC programmable LED flashlight, and that's kind of what piqued my interest in it. Just a programmable flashlight. I didn't really know too much about it, so I did want to check it out. So right here, as you can see, it says download Nextuner for free on www.nextorch.com/mytorch. So that's it's always good, to be able to reference that. Now, Nextuner is actually going to be the program that's going to let you program the different modes of the flashlight. Obviously, as you guys can see here, it connects to the computer, and I'm not going to bore you with all the details on the box. Let me go ahead and open it up so you guys can get a little bit closer look at what all comes with it. So, open up the box and bring this out. Obviously, first things foremost is the light itself. So there you go. There's the light, and then you have this kind of little opening back here. When you open it up, you get 2 things. You get a USB cable, and you get some instructions. Now, I do recommend that if you do purchase one of these lights, go ahead and read through the instructions, because there are a couple of things that you need to know before you actually start doing the modes and stuff like that. I've already done so I'm not going to bore you with that again. Here's the light itself. Let me just go over a little bit. It is an aluminum casing for the light. I don't know too much about flashlights, so as much as I'll tell you as much as I know. Obviously, you got the name brand there. You got some really nice knurling here, which gives you good purchase on it. There is no lanyard hole or anything like that, so this is strictly a drop in the pocket, drop into a pouch kind of light. You do have your tail cap switch back here. It does glow in the dark, which is really, really nice. That's a really cool feature on that. But it's not, you don't have it's not a pressure switch, so you actually have to click it on and off to go ahead and turn the light on and off. If you unscrew the back right here, you get into the battery compartment. Alright, so just a regular cheapo battery in there to test it out, and then screw it back on. What's really cool is you do get the minus and the plus here, so it actually shows you how to put in the battery in there. Now, that's pretty much as far as all the features of the light itself and how to operate it and whatnot. So obviously you tail cap and then on and off. So like I said, from the factory it does come preset with different modes, which is a high, a low, and then a strobe mode. So now onto the actual what makes this particular light different from others, and as you guys can see right there, that's the little symbol for a USB, and it's got an arrow pointing towards the left. What that's telling you is to go ahead and unscrew the head to the left, and now it is pretty tight when you do get it from the factory. The reason for it is because, like it did say on the box, it is waterproof. So because you do have that feature of connection for USB, you don't want water to get in there. So as you guys can see, as I'm screwing the head, it's going up, and then it's revealing this little micro USB port right there. So the head, it'll stop, it won't screw out anymore, and then it'll give you the option for that right there. Now, one thing I do need to tell you is the actual program that you use to upload the different modes and stuff like that to your light is only compatible with Windows. So I myself am a Mac user, so I was kind of bummed about that. But I do have my wife's little netbook here. So that's the one I'm going to use to show you guys, and yes, it is pink again. It is my wife's netbook, to show you guys a little bit about the actual interface for the program that you use. Again, you can go through the website. Here's the information again. Let me see if I can. There you go, Nextuner, and then it's at nextorch.com/mytorch. So you download the program Nextuner. It is a free program to download, so you don't have to pay anything for it. Then once you download it, it'll, as you guys can see down here, it'll put a little icon on there. So here's the USB. The micro USB will connect to the light right there. And this is the reason why I was telling you that you should read the instructions. You do have to turn the light on before you do plug it in. Once you turn it on, though, you will see that it'll actually come off. So let me plug this in here. Alright, so you guys saw there, the light turned off. So now it's connected to the computer, so you just go over to the program and launch the program. Let's see, it's taking a little while. There you go. And then you'll get this this screen right here. Now I'm going to try and get as close as I can so you guys can make it out. Alright, there we go. Alright, so you have right here you have different options that you can do. As you guys can see right there, or if you can't, it actually says luminance. So obviously that's how bright you want it to be. What you're going to start doing here is you're going to actually start coming up with the modes. So the first one right here is just going to be whatever mode you want to choose to put on there. Now there is a drop down box right here, and you have different options on the different modes that you can use. So if you click that drop down, and I'm not sure if you guys can read this, so I'll let you know. The first one is luminance, the second one is frequency, the third one is customize, and then the last one is delete. Now those are always going to be the same for all the different modes. So let's say for instance if the first one you want to do is luminance, go ahead and click that, and then when you come right here it's going to default to 5%. Now when you click on it, you'll actually be able to drag this and bring it brighter or dimmer depending on what you want. So if you want it all the way to 100%, when you click that button the first time, you'll get 100% brightness. If you want to click this little triangle underneath, it says next, you'll go to the next one, and then you'll have the option to click different ones. So obviously if you leave it in luminance and then you change the percentage, then you can go right here and change this. Let's say if you want the first one to be the brightest and then you want the second one to be 50%, you can drag this all the way up to 50%, and you have that. If you click next again, then you'll get another mode. And let's say now we want to do the frequency. Frequency is going to be your strobe. So now you have it at 0.5 hertz. So let's say you bring this up to all the way up to 20 hertz, and then we'll do one more mode, and then we'll do this halfway. So obviously you can see the little bit of a pattern that I got going on here. Full, half. Then right at the bottom, right here, you have a button that says test. Now with that, you can actually test out the light to see how the different modes are gonna react. So I'll go ahead and hit that. All right. So you'll have it's actually testing. Let me go for the first one. This is 100%. So as you guys can see, the top bar right here lit up. If I hit test again, then you'll get 50%. You see the next one lit up. Then if I hit the bar again, you'll get frequency, obviously, as you guys can see there. And actually, I forgot to change this. I need to change this to frequency at 50%. I'll bring this back up to 50%. And then if you hit it again, you'll get the different strobe at 50%. If you want to go ahead and save that, then you can go ahead and hit download, which is the next key right here. So if you hit download, it'll start downloading it. It says download complete, and you're good to go. And then you go ahead and take your light out. then we'll screw it back on. Alright, let me move this computer out of the way. And now when you go through the different modes, obviously you click it, high. As you guys can see there, the different variants. So high, 50%, the fast strobe, and then the 50% strobe. Now, when you do click it on, then you do have the pressure switch where you don't have to click it on and off to go through the different modes, which is pretty nice. Again, you do have that, I don't know if you guys can tell, that glow-in-the-dark cap, which is really nice and makes it easy to find at night and stuff like that. So, all in all, from my initial thoughts in the particular light, it seems really nice. They do have different models. They have a AA. They have, you know, rechargeable ones and stuff like that. Now, one thing that I did find is I was reading up on it. The rechargeable ones is really cool because when you do plug the light in to the computer to do the different modes, you can actually recharge the battery as well. That was really cool. It comes with a rechargeable battery, so I thought that was pretty cool. So, all in all, it's pretty nice. It's not a you know, big price point, which is one of the better things that I thought about it. I think I picked this one up for about $23. So 70 lumens with programmable modes for $23. You know, you really can't beat it, especially, you know, for me to test it out and stuff like that. And then I think this is more towards the lower end of the spectrum, and then it goes up from there. Again, don't quote the price. You know, depending on where you pick it up, you might find different prices and stuff like that. So this is the myTorch AA from Nextorch. If you guys want to check it out, I you know, so far I do recommend it. I think it's working out pretty nice. But again, like I said, I picked it up today, so this is more informational and not so much you know, a review on it. So let me know if you do have any questions. All right, guys. Thanks.